Hey guys, RMCM8511 with you today. What I want to show you guys today is something that I've had on a Mosin Nagant for a while, but I have been waiting to get a little bit of experience with my Mosin and this product on it. That way I could give you guys a review of something that I had some personal experience with myself. What I'm talking about today is I showed you the quick close-up of the box there. This is the AIM Sports. It's a long eye relief scope. I do have that on my Mosin, as well as the, UTG AccuShot, the 22, it says 22 or air gun mount, but I do have it holding the AIM Sports scope on it, and it's doing just fine, guys. But this is all from Amazon. If I'm not mistaken, the UTG mount was about $18 or $19, and then the scope, if I'm not mistaken, was right around $40. Shipping, handling, and everything, I think I have about $65 in the Scout setup, and it really does make a huge difference. So I'll give you guys a close-up of these in case you want to go ahead and grab these yourself. It's, like I said, just UTG AccuShot 1-inch rings. There's that. And then this is the AIM Sports scope. I'll open it up here and show you about what comes in the box. Just real quick, they give you a little paperwork for it, just telling you a little bit about it. This setup does come with rings, but they feel kind of cheap, honestly. Not that the Leapers is like a big high dollar setup, but it's a one-piece design, as I'll show you in a minute, and it seems a whole lot more sturdy than just those separate rings. It does come with a little cleaning cloth for the glass, and then some tools, and then some other things there that you may need for yours. Alright guys, let me set that down and I'll go ahead and show you. I don't know that you guys have seen this this setup in a while. I do have, this is my 1942 receiver. I did get a Boyd's thumb hole stock, which I'll do a review on later. But for this review, I just want to go ahead and do the Scout setup. I'm having trouble saying that today, but I'll just kind of give you guys, roll it around here for you. To do this, guys, I've seen some people that have taken their rear sights and taken just the leaf off and put a pin through there that holds a scope mount. From everything I could tell, that really does not do well holding the scope steady. And after not a few hundred rounds, but just after a few rounds, 10 or 15, 20, 50, whatever it may be, they say that the scope tends to lose zero. I looked at a few videos online of some people that were doing this, and it seemed like everybody had a little more success in being able to hold a zero for this. And I have to say, at this point with this rifle, I would have to say close to about 150 rounds downrange with the Scout setup on this rifle, and I've not had to do anything to the scope other than, I will say this, other than when I changed from my standard 9130 stock to the Boyd's thumb hole, it did kind of throw it off. I was about 6 inches to the right. I just scooted it over, and now it's holding perfectly there. I don't think that's any fault of the scope. I think that has to do with the barrel harmonics and the way that the stocks were touching the barrel. It threw it off just a little bit at 100 yards. But like I said, a couple hundred rounds or 150 rounds, whatever it may be, through this rifle with the Scout setup, and it's holding very solid. One reason I went with this as opposed to the just standard rings is, as you can see here, it does have the 2 screws per side on these, as opposed to just being the real thin one screw rings. And also on the mount, it has 3 screws that are holding that solid onto the dovetail that the rear sight's normally on, instead of just having 2. So there's that, guys. Overall, I would have to say, if you're looking for a cheap way to do some modification to your Mosin Nagant, and you don't want to put a whole lot of money in it, but you want to really see what you can get out of your rifle, this is a great way to go. Don't buy this expecting that you're going to have a 400 and 500 yard gun. I mean, it's still probably 200 yards and in. It's a 2x7x32 scope, so I mean, it's nothing special, and the glass is not expensive. But for just 100 yards, 200 yards, it's great. Really let you see what you can get out of your Mosin, and definitely worth the investment. Like I said, about $65, guys. So there you go. Let me see if I can do that for you guys. It's like I said, long hourly scope. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it for you. There you go. You can see through there a little bit. But that's going to be the end of this review, guys. If you have any questions on this stuff, please let me know. I'm having a little trouble with getting to comment back, but I'll get it all figured out and get some comments back. But if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm more than happy to answer anything that you guys have, and I look forward to doing so. All right, guys. Thank you. Bye.